So we're all but guaranteed one flavour of Europe. Level on points, actually, with fourth place Dortmund. That would be a Champions League spot. Technically, we're one of 5 teams that could still win the league. It's unlikely, but our aim has to be this episode to get into the Champions League.
Berlin is a city with football history, but no true ruler of the capital. That changes today. We take charge of Blau-Weiß 1890 Berlin and attempt the ultimate rebuild. No big signings, no financial takeovers, just youth. A new generation of Berlin footballers will rise through the academy, fight through the leagues, and aim for the very top of German football. One goal: reclaim the capital. Built, not bought.
Hello and welcome back to Reclaiming the Capital. So as you can see, we've got a slight chance of winning the league. We're obviously got a game in hand, so we could be on 62 points, well in the Champions League spot if we beat Freiburg today. And only 2 points behind Bayern. I lost, yeah. Since you were last with me, we have just played the one game which we beat Leipzig, which has pretty much pushed Leipzig out of Europe. They're 3 points, so it's really unlikely that they're going to catch anyone to get into it. But this is a big game, and I'm nervous. But we have Idis in goal. Oh no, Nagal is back. Not really. Okay. Nagal is back, but he's been out with a wrist injury, so he's not back yet. Igloo, why were you off? Were you... Oh, I can't, apparently. Let's just see if Igloo can come on the bench. I've got a feeling he can't. You. Oh, no, he can. That's good. I want Gordon on the bench for Schultz. No, Gordon is injured. That's why Schultz was on the bench. Right, so this is the team. Idris in goal. Schwartz, Postman, Traore and Togars at the back. Bayer and Teabag in midfield with Home, Turks and Zari behind Porcel up top. Marks, I have no idea why I've taken him out. So we're going to throw Marks back in for Schultz and throw Marks on for Zari. Oh, that's right. Marks was suspended for the last game. I do remember now. That's why he wasn't on the bench. But he's back. So, yeah. We owe Freiburg. Come on, boys. We're away. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Hopefully, though, we can get past Freiburg. Hopefully. Good save. Well cleared. Come on, boys. Wake up, please. 40 seconds in and Freiburg were all over us. But as the game begins, we're, not really doing much here. So we'll definitely stay balanced at the moment. It is absolutely pouring with rain. This is where Oh, unlucky. This is the type of thing where I'd like to see the pitch change, and with the pitch changing, maybe like the ball holds up in a puddle or something, you know. That would be interesting. Also, what would be interesting is once in a blue moon, or, you know, games, especially at lower leagues, can be delayed due to weather, or games at games even at the top level can be delayed or abandoned during a game for weather. That's something I would like to see Football Manager implement. I've never seen, like, in the middle of winter, a load of games get postponed because of weather, frozen pitches, things like that. You know, the country to have a cold spell and that to happen. It very much feels like, yes, clubs do get under soil heating, but it has no impact whatsoever on the game. That's offside. Ref, please. Looked offside. It wasn't offside. Demand more. We are not playing well today. And this obviously would put Freiburg ahead of us. Go on. Togars. Teabag. Be here. Home. Turks. Turks! Yes, Turks! The man's got 12 goals this season. Only 3 assists. But 12 goals. And it just shows that we are dangerous going forward. So they do need to be careful. We're not, you know, we may not be the best defensively, but our forward power is on show now. That's 2-1, and we have completely turned this game around. And Mark's 14 goals, 11 assists is insane. Mark's probably, for me, has been man of the season, player of the season. He's just, again, gone about his business fairly quietly, but just annihilated stats and stuff. He's clearly our best player at the moment. He was last season, walked all the awards. I don't know if it's going to be quite that this season. And Bahia gets his 4th of the season, and it's 3-1. And you've got to say, we are very, very much in charge now. And this would bring us up the league to 4th. And as I said, only 2 points behind top of the table. So it is doable. It is very unlikely, though, because we'd need to rely on all 3 teams above us to capitulate on the final day of the season. But this season has been a bit bonkers. So, you know, it could really happen. I think we're going to finish 3rd if I put money on it. But yeah, we've played not great this season. We haven't deserved to win the league. Granted, I don't think any teams deserved. If I had to pick, though, out of all of us, obviously we would, but apart from us, I would say probably Eintracht Frankfurt. They've surprised me. They've done really well this season, and I think they deserve it. Personally, to do what they've done is just good for them. I'm happy, and they hopefully they do, because like I said, I don't think we've got much of a chance. Was that offside? No? Okay. Just don't let them score. I just told you not to let them score, so why did you? Eh? Eh? VAR? Goal disallowed. You didn't. Okay, that's fine then. You didn't let them score. Yeah, we're playing really well. If we get another goal, there'll be praise. In fact, let's praise them now. Go on, Marks. Teabag. Oh, Turks. Unlucky, son. Unlucky. Corner comes in, but doesn't come to anything. Question is, do I make changes? I will do now. Igloo, mate, you can come on. Budimir, yeah, you can come on for Marks. We'll bring Mazzino on for Turks. And Kanasov can come on for Bayer. And he goes to almost like a half-back role. So that just shores everything up at the back. Makes things a bit better for us. And our final change, just to waste a bit of time, we're going to bring Larson on at left back. Because we can. And we are going to throw a bit more praise out there. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Oh. I can't bring him off. Mazzino has picked up an injury, which means now we don't have anyone sitting behind the strikers, but it's not going to matter. We have won. We are one step away from potentially finishing up there. We just need a point to guarantee us Champions League. A win could still win us the league. I will see you when we're ready for the final game of the season. So here we are, ready for the final game of the season. We're going out with a bang. We're going to go attacking. We've got Nagal in goal, Schwartz, Postman, Traore and Alina at the back, because Togart has a slight knock, cold, maybe. I can't remember. One of the two. I think it is cold. Bayer and Teabag in midfield, with Home, Turks and Marks behind Porcel up top. Turks has actually had a very good season. 24 goals. It's... yeah. I just feel like Marks has just done that little bit more in my mind. Let's go. Hopefully we can get a result. We are at home, so that's why we've gone attacking against a mid-table Hanover. Yeah, just below mid-table. Look at Paderborn. They've done well this season. But we need to win and results to go our way to stand any chance of winning the league. And Marks has put it in the back of the net, though. Was he onside? I've been singing his praises. He was. Good start there. And that does put us up to third, as Bayern Leverkusen are beating Eintracht Frankfurt. A draw there would be the best result for us. And obviously we need Augsburg to beat Barcelona. I don't think that's probably going to happen, as Barcelona go 2-0 up as are Bayern Leverkusen. So I think third is the best we can do, and third is probably what we're going to get. Which is a shame, but probably, you know, qualifying for the Champions League again is a massive thing. And this team obviously is still learning. They're still incredibly young. And that's something we need to bear in mind. The consistency may not be there for the whole season, and that's what we've found this season. It's just not quite been there. Go on, Marks. Marks has his goal bonus. He had a goal bonus if he got 15 goals. He's now got 16. So he's making sure today with 2 goals on the final day of the season to get that goal bonus. Augsburg have scored, but so have Bayern Munich. It is now 3-1. And that's probably it. See, I would like it if we could see, instead of this, you could click across and you could see other teams' results, like games in those sort of boxes. That would be interesting. Go on, home. Ball's being played around on the edge of the box. It's gone across, but unfortunately we're unable to get a good cross in. But comes to nothing. And now Hanover are breaking on us, but Traore with a good strong foot stops them. We could still go second though with a Bayern Leverkusen Eintracht Frankfurt draw, and that game is 2-1. So there is a possibility. Come on. But I do think the league has quite safely gone. Bayern Munich now 4-1 up against Augsburg. Which, you know, it's to be expected, isn't it? Yeah, very much. So remember, at the end of today's episode, it will be a brand new brand new end of season awards. Maybe somebody will get into the Hall of Fame. I believe, I might be wrong, but Marks is already in there, so he would potentially be, him and Turks would potentially be the only two that I would put in there at the moment. So I think they're both already in. If they're not, Turks or Marks will enter the Hall of Fame, but I'm pretty sure, in fact I could check while this game's going on quickly. Bear with. Videos. Hall of Fame. Neither of them. Okay. I thought they were both in. But I think that means it's time for the Turks and Marks. Postman Pat posts the ball in the back of the net for his first goal of the season. Wow. From a corner. Interesting. What is his? Headings only. Oh, right. He's probably not the one we're aiming for. Yeah, so I think Turks and Marks enter the Hall of Fame for just not what they've necessarily done this season, although they have both been very good this season. Overall, over the last few seasons, both of them have really stepped up to the plate. I've not made any changes. Both of them have stepped up to the plate. Eintracht Frankfurt have got a late goal, but that's all it is. Bayern Leverkusen do finish above us on goal difference, and we end only 2 points off the top of the table. So, Marks and Turks will be in the Hall of Fame this season. The rest of the awards you'll have to wait and see on the end credits. I think we've got a great chance here to boost upon this next season and hopefully get rid of some of these draws. But if you've enjoyed that, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. I've been the Masked Manager, and until next time, I have spoken.